But he is, ma. He is, babe. Now, wait a minute. Did you peep episode 5 of The Real Housewives of Rhode Island? Because my plugged in friends, we need to talk. I'm the plug and the decoder, and y'all know I got the juice. Now let me catch you up so we can unpack this messy situation that is episode 5. Welcome to Side Eye and Sip, where we take a look, we pause. Oh baby, we're gonna read between the lines and then we're gonna unpack this mess. I'm Nicci, Noir, your hostess with the mostest. Episode 5, we've got receipts and they are time-stamped. Joellen sits down with Rulla, and by the time we hit that polo field, Brian is caught. Yes, at this point, this is no longer rumor versus rumor. This is belief versus proof. A quick disclaimer, this is side eye commentary and it's for entertainment purposes only. All opinions and observations expressed are mine and they are based on publicly available content and alleged events. I do not personally know any of the individuals discussed. I'm simply observing and giving the situation the side eye it rightly deserves. Please do not use my content to attack or harass anyone. And remember, don't come for me unless I send for you. Joellen and Rulla meet for a heart-to-heart, and Joellen comes soft. She tells her, girl, I don't have an issue with you. I just don't like how your husband's treating you. And Rulla, well, she's standing 10 toes down like my man. Nothing is going on. Joellen starts pushing back a little and she's saying, it is. He is still doing things. Rulla responds, I know my husband. And that right there, that's that wall that Rulla keeps putting up and Joellen is trying to push down. Then Joellen pulls out proof. She shows her a thread chain between Brian and the alleged mistress. She says she got the information from a woman whose children used to go to daycare with her kids, but Rulla looks at it and immediately calls it fake. She says it's AI. She says the woman is unstable. It's giving fatal attraction. And I'm just like, okay, girl. So Joellen keeps pushing, saying he brings the mistress coffee every morning. Rulla says, oh no, baby, he's at the gym every morning. And Joellen hits her with, does Brian look like he goes to the gym? Baby, them's fighting words. And Rulla, well, she starts.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. I'm going to stick beside him.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
Look at the screen.
That's mine. I'm going to stick beside him.
And that's what you're going to settle for.
I'm going to stick beside him.
You know, that's my man. I'm going to stick beside him. I believe him. At this point, this isn't even about evidence anymore. It's about what she's willing to accept. Now we pivot to Kelsey, who is a hairstylist. She has Ashley over. She's doing Ashley's hair. They're bonding. And then Kelsey casually slides in that she ain't fond of Rosie. She not feeling her. She says she worked with Rosie. She did her hair, but Rosie never supported her online. She never added her. She never said, hey, come get your hair done by Kelsey. She did my hair. She did a beautiful day. Now we fast forward to this yacht day. You guys remember Rosie was on the phone with her friend who is also friends with a few of the ladies. He was having his birthday party out on the yacht. And so the ladies are there. They're sipping champagne. They're enjoying the breeze. And Kelsey just goes on and she confronts Rosie about Rosie not supporting her online. She's like, I find it funny that you can support other people when you work with them, other makeup artists, other hairstylists, you'll at them, you'll show their work. But when it comes to me, you've never supported me. So Rosie's like, what are you talking about? You know, I did your hair and you never supported me. So Rosie goes off like, girl, you're doing too much. So she and Kelsey have a little back and forth and a little forth and back. And this right here is the catalyst that it's like, it's Kelsey, it's giving you don't really like Rosie, and it's like you're trying to pick on her. And it's kind of like, because Rosie has all these followers and because you haven't been working, and now that you and your main aren't really on the same page now, it's like you're gonna have to start, you're gonna have to poop and get off the pot, meaning you're gonna have to put on your big girl panties, and you're gonna have to start you don't have to work, baby. You're going to have to work, and you're going to have to take care of yourself. And now it's like you're trying to conjure up clients, and you're specifically targeting, your social influencer clients. And because they have so many followers, you want her to at you, so maybe some of her followers will book you. Well, Rosie feels a certain kind of way. You and Rosie have not gotten off to a good start. Rosie's like, hey, you've been talking mess about me. Why would I at you? Why would I support you when you're not being supportive of me? And I'm like, well, can you blame Rosie for not wanting to support Kelsey? I mean, it is what it is at this point, right? Now, let's get into Polo Date. The couples meet at Brian and Alicia's restaurant, and the energy is already giving awkward. Brian and Rulla arrive, and everyone's really surprised because they didn't know if they were coming or not. So Brian is not there 5 minutes, and he gets this fake phone call like, oh, Dad, yeah, hello, hello, hello. So come to find out, Brian is saying that his mother is sick, is not feeling well. She has to be airlifted to the hospital. So the couples are loading the Sprinter van on their way to the polo match, because it's like an hour and some change to get there from the restaurant. So as soon as Brian and Rulla step inside of the van, Rulla goes, oh, we got to go to the hospital. Brian's mother isn't feeling well. If things turn out okay, we will meet up with you guys there. So everyone is like concerned. Okay. So like 40 minutes into the drive, everyone's having a conversation. Of course, Joellen is, flirting with the idea of this mistress, and, just putting it out there like, I really think that he's going to see this mistress. That's what I really believe. And we, the people, we, the viewers, know that that's what's happening. So 40 minutes into the ride, Liz calls Rulla to check in on her to see how things are going. So Rulla is like, he's not with me. Brian is with his parents. He's with his parents, you say. It's giving. Rulla, Brian dropped you off to go see his mistress, but that's your man and you won't stick beside him. So we're just going to sit idly by and just enjoy him playing in your face, because at this point it's like, but he is mine. He is. And you're not listening, and all the flags are flagging, and people are telling you what is real from what is fake, and you just don't want to listen. I'm wondering if it's the pride. Do y'all really believe it's the pride? Then Joellen drops it. She tells them the mistress posted her and Brian on her IG story, and they're inside Brian's car. It's time stamped 2 hours ago while he was supposedly at the hospital with his sick mother. Now let's get into Joellen's timestamp of Brian's bull caca. Okay, so at 1:15, the group was leaving Bill and Alicia's restaurant to walk to the party bus. When Brian and Rulla step inside, he claims his mother is ill and he has to go to the hospital, so they cannot ride with them. About 1:58, Liz calls Rulla to get an update on Brian's mom. Rulla tells Liz he's no longer with me. He's with his mom and dad at the hospital. 1:59, Joellen receives a text message that Brian is about to go to see his mistress. Then his mistress posts pictures of them together in her Instagram story in his car. About 5:15, Brian and Rulla show up to the polo match. So Joellen has this plethora of evidence. And now Liz, who didn't believe her initially when they were riding in the van, she's like, oh, hell no, we need to talk to Rulla. So they pull Rulla aside, show her everything. Brian gets defensive. He says the mistress called him and he told her he's not leaving his wife. He loves his family, but he never explains why this woman was allegedly in his car. And Rulla, she's still standing beside her man. My take, Joellen, at first I was going to say it's giving messy, but now it's like, okay, I really feel like this woman is trying to tell her alleged friend that your husband is cheating on you. But like I said, Joellen, you can lead a horse to water and you can show them the water clear as day. It's up to them if they want to drink and sip it. If Rulla is standing here looking at muddied waters and she's enjoying playing in the mud with this sapsucker of a husband of hers who wants to play and take her on this fantastic cheating voyage, let her go. Let her be the Jasmine to his Aladdin, because he can show her a world and they can get on this magic carpet ride and just ride off into the sunset. Sister, you have done your due diligence. It's time to let it go. Just let it go. If Rulla likes it, then you gotta love it. So, friends, you plugged in. This is all I got with this episode. I was just amazed by Joellen's super sleuth skills. Y'all got to give this woman an A++ when it comes to her clocking her, I'm going to say her nemesis's husband's tea. She was on it. And my thing is, I can understand why, because she has been fully invested since this woman went public with these pictures. But then again, it's kind of like if Alicia told us that Rulla allegedly met Brian when he was married to her Spanish teacher, it kind of makes you think Rulla is giving very much side. And if she allegedly did get with Brian while he was married to Alicia's Spanish teacher, can you really feel sorry for Rulla? I mean, because how you get your man is how you lose him. So, listen. Thank you for watching another episode of Side Eye and Sip, where we take a look, we pause, we read between them lines, and we unpack the mess. You guys, I'm getting ready to record episode 6. Thank you again to my now 3 subscribers. We're moving on up like George and Wheezy. So I want to thank you guys for putting that little battery in my old back and getting me charged up. Continue to stay plugged in. Continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'm going to see y'all in episode 6. I'm the plug, I'm the decoder. I decode the grind. Chasing that lux glowing.